Today we're going to talk about our friendly neighborhood heroes. So there's 15 of these heroes in Bloons Star Defense 6 right now, and you might be wondering who is the best hero in the entire game. And I think a lot of people right now would say, even though Corvus is pretty freaking boss, Geraldo's still probably one of the best heroes because he requires a mild bit of micro. Where Corvus, even though he's super duper powerful, you have to be so micro intensive with him that it becomes your job to be good at this game, and it's just so tough to do. So instead, are there any heroes that are actually better than Corvus? Well, my argument today is maybe Quincy.
Are you kidding me? Nothing gets better
What?
than my bow.
Why? So we're going to be playing Chimps today, and there's only 3 heroes you can start off the game with in Chimps mode, and one of them is indeed Quincy. In fact,
Give me a target.
Soda is technically better for round 6 on most maps, but not all maps. But realistically, there's only Quincy and Soda to start off almost any game on most intermediate or advanced maps. Azili just can't quite cut it. So getting a hero start is not like the most important thing ever in this game, but it is a huge advantage just to say, you know what, I can do a hero, he's going to start leveling up a little bit quicker, going to get to a higher level faster, and that's going to allow us to start saving up our money, getting stuff that we actually want to get instead of having to spam a random boomerang, a random tack shooter, a random sniper, a random dart monkey, or spam 17 dart monkeys just to kind of get the game going in here. So having a hero start off the game might seem silly and just irrelevant, but it means we don't have to waste our money on useless stuff. We can start buying the things we really want to buy kind of early. It's easy to forget, but Quincy, he does indeed miss sometimes. Okay, I know, he says it all the time, nothing gets through past his bow, but things sometimes do. He can miss. But when he hits the balloons, they do heat seek towards other balloons, meaning he usually doesn't miss that much. And that is a pretty big advantage, just knowing that you're not going to miss that much in this game, allowing us to save up over $1,500 here by the time we get to round 13. And I think we're already going to start with our next cool tower in this game. We're not going to try to solo Quincy. We're going to just use his advantages as much as we possibly can to hopefully make this go well, I guess. So for now, I'm going to go for quick red hot rings. I'm going to swap his ranks to left-handed. Is that left-handed? Left-handed, I think. And that is going to hopefully just kind of pop some balloons for a little bit. And we go for a quick Kylie Boomerang here. In addition, Quincy, he's going to level up pretty quick. He's the fastest leveling hero in the game, which ties a lot of other heroes. Just want to throw that out there. But he's still the fastest leveling hero in the game, so he will reach level 20 by the end of this game, no problem. Don't have to buy any money whatsoever to make this happen. And we're going to buy a quick Kelly Boomerang. I'm going to go for the fast firing and the faster rings here, and boom shazoom. We've got a really solid combo of towers, just like right from the get-go, making this easy to play the game. Oh, dang! I forgot about black popping power. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. Quincy's got that. Oh, snap, there's white balloons! Oh, yeah, no, Quincy can pop those too. Don't worry about it. Oh, but camo balloons! Oh, wait, Quincy can do that too. And pretty easily as well. It's not like we're like really tight on levels here. He was able to get that pretty quickly. And then by the time we get to level 6 here, around 25, oh, purple balloons! Oh no, Quincy's got that too. Oh, look at that. Quincy's got it all, I guess, right? And by the time we reach level 6, we're already shooting 2 arrows at the same time. Yeah, we just doubled our popping power already. I mean, is there any weakness to Quincy right now? Seemingly no, but there is. Lead balloons are not a long-term weakness. He will eventually get lead popping power, but unfortunately, for round 28, when lead balloons first come out, he does not have the exploding arrow just yet. And even if he did, it is not a guarantee on every map that he will pop those lead balloons because they're every 3rd shot, and sometimes you can just end up like messing it up a little bit. On most easier maps, he can do it, but not on every map. So you cannot rely on him for lead popping power. So I planned ahead, went from a Cali Boomerang, and that's gonna make things pretty easy. So right now, I gotta admit it, things are going fan-frickin-tastic, man. I mean, there's no issues on my part, no weaknesses. We've got all types of popping power except for camo lead. Wait, no. Oh, we got camo lead popping power now. So we have no weakness whatsoever at this point. We've got all types of popping power. Quincy currently has all types of popping power available to him. He doesn't pop DDTs all that well because the explosive shot's like not very often. But he can still pop every single type of balloon at this point, and that is just ridiculous for a hero on round 34. We don't have to worry about a random balloon sneaking through anymore. We will have that popping power ready for us. So Quincy, if you guys aren't impressed yet, I mean, we saved up $9,000. That's pretty cool. Got to admit, I kind of like having $9,000 with all types of popping power available to me. Quincy! Now, if this was not a Chimps game, You know what? Actually, this is a little bit difficult. If this was not a chimps game, we could roll all this money into farms or druids or whatever and make extra cash out of it and do so much stuff with it. Like that's just awesome to imagine. All right, we got a bit of a weakness here. Is this going to be our first round that we cannot take down? Oh, a red balloon. Wait. Sniped. Sniped. All right, so we're going to start spending our money. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a Moab press. I think the Moab will probably be a little bit difficult for us to take down. Second to that, we're going to start buffing Quincy because, you know what? Quincy by himself actually isn't that powerful. You do want to buff him, but those buffs are going to be more powerful than most other heroes in the entire game because he has multiple different arrows coming out of him, which means he is a sort of like a attack shooter in some sense. You know, like you want to buff things with a lot of projectiles coming out. This is exactly what he does. So we're going to buff him with an L. We're going to go like this. We're going to buff Quincy in particular. We're going to go boom, 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 boom. We're going to make sure we get the perishing potions so we get that extra Moab popping power. And then, believe it or not, we are going to use a village, wrap him up here, and we're going to go for jungle drums as soon as we get the money. Now, check this out. We've got a Moab slowdown popper. We've got a Quincy to delete things, and we just took down a Moab so easily with a 3-tower combo. It's almost absurd. So, Quincy is currently all of my camo detection, but believe it or not, I am still a little bit afraid of just random camos, like sneak through a defense eventually. So, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to buy radar scanner, and just for the rest of the game, I will know that if I put any towers inside of the range of this guy, I will have camo detection. This is not an uncommon thing, by the way. A lot of villages are just going to end up being 2-2-0. You know, who doesn't just do it just to do it if you have the money for it? If you're really tight on money, you know, you might be able to like figure out how to get camo detection for in other ways. But right now, I'm not tight on money. Quincy is dominating. So let's use that domination factor and make some cool crap happen, I guess. So Quincy has currently reached level 9. Don't forget, at level 10, we do get that second ability here, the Storm of Arrows, which means that if we ever have any major issues, kablamo, we use a combination of abilities to kind of like get us through things. And I think it's really easy to just not use abilities in a lot of situations until it's like an emergency. But sometimes if you're smart or can use those like effectively, it's a really good way to like, again, just save up your money so you can get a bigger, better, more amazing tower. But check this out, round 49. This is a big balloon level. And don't get me wrong, I have a Moab Press Boomerang, but Quincy is doing a lot of this stuff right now. Actually, it doesn't look like it at all. Kylie Boomerang's got 23,000 pops. Dang. Looks like Quincy freaking sucks. Looks like the Moab Press is just the most dominant tower of all time, is what it looks like. But Quincy's actually doing a lot. Like, don't underestimate him. All right, so we got $18,000. What are we gonna do now? Well, believe it or not, again, you could start saving up for your big boys. I don't know, something like we really wanted to buy something right now, like a Robo-Monkey, Robo-Plasma or something. Artillery battery, maybe a high-tier cannon or something like that. But I am not going to do any of that. I am instead going to say, screw that. We're going to build a random engineer over here in the range of the village. Away from the alchemist, though, and we're going to go for an ability. We're going to go for an overclock. Yeah. You know what? Why not? So what we're going to do is we're going to start overclocking Quincy. Now, again, don't forget, Quincy does well with buffs. And the coolest thing about the overclock buff is that if you use it on a really high tier tower, like anything over like $40,000 or so, it will not last the entire length of the cooldown here. So by the time you get this guy back, it's going to be gone. The cool thing about using it on a hero is that it will stay the entire length of that ability, and then some. So if you forget to use it, you're still going to have that overclocked fantastic Quincy here, or even better than that, if you decide to go for a double dose of overclocked engineers, you can actually buff 3 different towers all at the same time here instead of just the 2. So whatever you're feeling, make it happen, and Quincy's really going to just kind of like shine here. I mean, look for Quincy right now. I mean, he's freaking delicious. Around round 58 with a 4-tower setup, and 2 of those towers are support towers supporting Quincy right now. Oh, camo leads, easy peasy. Technically, everybody does have camo lead popper power, like everybody, and we actually de-camo them as well. But you know, tis what tis. All right, a BFB this time around. Let's see, without any abilities, how we doing? Looks a little scary here. Kind of want to use an ability, but we don't need it. Dang! Quincy, baby! All right, round 63. This has got to be something that just absolutely slobber knocks the crap out of us, right? Okay, let's check it out. Quincy uses his first ability here. The first set of round 63 is going to be defeated. Oh, would you look at that. All right, so let's use our Storm of Arrows for this second set of round 63. That's going to take that down. But for the third set, we don't get the ability back, so this would indeed kill us. Dang. Okay, so Quincy is not all powerful. Oh, wait. Still gonna be close. No, not close enough. All right, so we've learned his greatest weakness. It is grouped balloons, which is kind of makes sense. You know, like if you had any weakness that existed for a random tower that shoots a lot of random projectiles, it's grouped balloons in general. So what do we want to build here? Believe it or not, I'm going to go super simple here. I'm going to go for a Juggernaut with quick shots and very quick shots. And that's it. I'm going to put him on strong because I want him to hit the ceramics if at all possible, but I don't really care exactly what gets hit here. We're going to overclock, and for the first set, this should be enough to take down the ceramics. And then for the second sets, we'll use our abilities both times around. And there it is. I mean, a nice, cheap, easy way to take down round 63, which is, I'll admit it, often overlooked as a decent tower for round 63. I think people go for cannons or taxers or something, but we need just a little bit of something. This is the answer for you. All right, now we still got a ton of money here. We actually are going to get a decent amount of pop power out of this Juggernaut. I'm going to switch him back to first instead of strong, though, because I don't want him to hit the Moabs anymore. I want him to hit the ceramics, which unfortunately will still be the first balloons most of the time, just not all the time. So this is where things get kind of interesting. We're on round 65 right now, which is probably the toughest round in the next 8 or 9 rounds. At least on maps where there's only one entrance and one exit. When it gets a little bit funkier than that, when you get 2 or 3 entrances, the Moabs can split up in weird ways and you can't quite get the attacks off properly. But on these types of maps, we are not going to get any more difficult, and we're just going to keep getting stronger because we're leveling up every single time we beat a round. So Quincy is just going to keep on getting stronger and stronger, and that means the money's just going to keep on flowing and flowing. So I'll see you guys back on round probably 75, and we will see if we can continue to save up money until then and then build something cool. Just got to throw it out there. Arrows do quad damage to Moab class balloons. So this is like perfect timing. Moabs are starting to become the major issue for us, and luckily the levels are just equalizing out to be fan-freaking-tastic. On top of that, the next level here, Rapid Shot becomes a 4 times attack speed, and cooldown is reduced, so we can use that pretty much every single round, if not more than that, which is pretty freaking cool if you ask me. We've currently got $40,000 saved up at this point, which is also pretty sweet. But I think we are going to have to use both abilities here on round 75. Maybe we can save it for round 76, but I don't know, dude. This is definitely... There's a lot of balloons here. And I think if we don't... Yeah, all right. We might be okay here. Let's test it out. I want to have an ability here for 76. You know what? Let's use it a little bit early, and see if we can... Oh, we couldn't do it. All right, Quincy again. Wait. Quincy? No. Again, we have failed with $40,000. You guys notice my I just tried to say 42, and it was 42. Still working on my jaw and everything, so please forgive me if I mispronounce things. I'm still doing my best, and I think things are turning for the better, but it's still been a little bit rough for me. So if you guys want to press the like button, that'd be really nice. So what do we do at this point? What should we buy? Well, it would be cool to get something like a Moab Dom. It would be cool to get something really expensive, but I think I just know the answer. If grouped balloons are the biggest weakness, if lower tier balloons are going to be the weakness for us, let's solve that issue with something that is going to be really good, just automatically. The Bloon Solver. We have the money for it easy. We're going to put them near the front-ish of the map. Clearly going to beat around 76, but also going to help us out against a bunch of Moabs. And the easy thing about this is I have 3 towers here that are all primary monkeys, so we can easily go for a primary training, primary mentoring. Just going to give them all just a nice little buff over here. So don't forget, Quincy is going to keep on leveling up over here, but we are feeling pretty good. I mean, that's the job of Quincy, is to get us that big chunk of money so we can spend it on a nice tower, so this nice tower actually make the difference for us. And that's how it always works. If you can't get those big chunks of money, then you're stuck building the 3rd tiers, and you're stuck trying to get like a decent 4th tier. You can never get to the 5th tiers, and it sucks to build a bunch of crappy 3rd and 4th tiers when you really want to just jump to that big level. The 5th tiers, man, they are the big deal here. You can survive with 3rd tiers, you can survive with 4th tiers, but it doesn't mean you're going to own with the 5th tiers. All right, I like to own the balloons. I like to destroy them. I like to feel like I am accomplishing something, not just sit in the corner like, oh my god, what if a lead comes out? What if a DDT comes out? It's gonna kill us. It's gonna kill us so hard. And now at this point, what do? Well, we've got the big tower. Now we do the next big jump. We start saving up our money again, see where we can get to with this, and then we buy something even cooler. Now, this would not be a Black Chimps Metal type of strategy. This would be a see kind of how things unfold kind of strat kind of thing. At least right now. But you learn over time. You see what works, you see what doesn't work, and eventually you can just say, I know what I want to get. I know how much money I need. I know how money I need to make this happen, and you can buy things accordingly and know which rounds are going to kill you. Like, I knew round 63 was probably going to kill me. I knew round 75 was probably going to kill me, and I knew round 76 was probably going to kill me. Those three things, just knowing that aspect knows I need to build something on those rounds, whether it's just something small to kind of keep me in the game for a little bit, or just try to go for my big boy. At this point, though, Quincy still getting stronger. All right, more increased attack speed. So that's freaking sweet, dude. I mean, he's almost going to reach level 20 here by the time, what, around 90 or so? Arrows last 25% longer, fires an exploding arrow every second shot now. Woo! That's going to be delicious. All right, let's keep him buffed and see where we're going to end up dying, if ever. I'm just impressed. I mean, look at this. Round 84, I mean, the Bloons are just walking in. They're dying right here. Right here with this combo. Now, Zoma Gods are a little bit different, but we can buff. And when you do the combo buffs like this is where it really shines. Overclock plus the ability means we're not shooting twice, we're shooting 4 times as fast, right? Or roughly as fast, but you know, whatever the multipliers add up to. It's 2 times as fast, 4 times as fast for this, plus 1.7 times, 1 times 6 times as fast for overclock. I mean, that's like 7 times as fast or so. I don't know, the math's difficult for SJB here. But Dig, check this out. Combo it up again. Oh my God, it's round 87, a tough round. This is supposed to be a tough round, dude. And look at this domination. $50,000 saved up again, and we're ready to push on into the wanderlust, the wonderful world of killing Bloons. We'll admit, Zoma God's definitely our weakness right now. Bloon Solver cannot do anything about it. Quincy, if I did not have my abilities ready, would be a little bit difficult. But they are so slow that we're pretty much going to get an ability at least every round, and as long as we time it to use it on the Zoma Gods when we need it, I don't see us making a mistake. Though, admittedly, once we get to something like round 98, that is a bit of a different story. All right, round 90. How's Quincy going to do against DDTs? So, yeah. It's not exactly fantastic. It's not exactly great, but it's not bad. I don't know. I don't know if round 95 is going to be... I don't know if we're going to have enough, just to be straight with you. But we have $60,000 at this point, so let's do something with that, I guess. And we just reached level 19. Shoots 3 arrows at a time instead of 2. Oh my God. And each arrow gets even more popular. I don't know what that means. Okay, I just want to be straight. I don't know what that means, but based on what I'm seeing right here, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Then for level 20, he attacks even faster. Storm of Arrows deals even more damage per arrow and fires even more arrows. Okay, I think... dang, we did it! We actually popped around 93. I thought we were going to lose for sure. But no, we keep on popping on, man. We keep on living up the world. I guess it's kind of up to, do we get acidic mixture dip or not, right? All right, round 94, another seemingly difficult round. Should be a difficult round. I don't even have him on strong right now. I have him on first. And I think we're going to reach level 20 here for... Yes, we do. Perfect timing, dude. A round 95 level 20 hero is almost unbeatable. We got 5 rounds, the 6 toughest rounds in the game here for Quincy to work on. So we're going to go for it. We're going to wait this out, actually. We're going to wait as long as we possibly can. All right, let's use that ability now. See if this is going to be enough here. We're going to wait this out. Looks pretty good. We're going to use our Storm of Arrows here kind of early. And round 95 is going to get taken down with a powerhouse of Quincy. All right, round 96 is popping out here. We've got $80,000 saved up. If you are not impressed with Quincy yet, I don't know what to do to impress you. All right, I don't know what to do, but we're going to keep on pushing it. We're going to see if we can go even further, even deeper. I will need this ability back for round 97, though. Hopefully, it's going to come back in time. Hopefully. Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky here. Not super tricky, just a little tricky. Like mildly mid-tricky. A little bit. All right, we're going to use that ability. I am not going to overclock yet, though. I actually want the Bloons to stay on the screen for a little bit longer so I can get this back for round 98 so I can use it whenever I want to. All right, that's pretty good. I am happy. We're going to move him to strong just for around 98. I want to get through those Oh My Gods pretty quickly. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go overclock. We're going to go for the ability here. I want to get through this Oh My God layer, which is kind of weird. Usually you want to keep them on the screen for as long as you possibly can. Not in this situation. I got the solver here. Solve all of my baby balloon issues. So we're going to go for that, and we're going to move Quincy back to first here. We can start cleaning up all these balloons. And I think this is going to be good. And we're going to save up... Oh, is this going to be a $100,000 game, man? Is this going to be? I don't know, dude. Round 99 is pretty tricky. It's DDTs again. And I don't really have my abilities ready to go either. All right, we're going to use our ability here. It's going to be a little on the late side. I think this is going to be too much for us. Finally, bested with $100,000. I don't know if this is necessarily the cheapest way to do this, but this is a way that I can pretty much guarantee a victory. If we get it in time, I guess. I guess if we get it in time. There we go. Just in time there. And plus, it helps out for around 100 as well, which I actually don't know if this is going to be an issue. I don't know if Quincy's going to be able to do enough damage here. But look at the damage. I think it's going to be easily enough. In fact, we can even use these arrows here. He's already done like 6,000 damage already. All right, we get a Spike Storm. We're going to continue with the Overclock. And I think this ability is really going to be where it's all at. Check this out. 86, boom! Use the ability. And 88, 89, 90. We're doing 1,000 damage a second, basically. Still, it is a bad balloon. DDT is not going to be an issue. Finish off this Oh My Gods, and we just won with $90,000 left over in the bank, man. If you're not impressed with Quincy, again, I don't know what to do to convince you at this point. Quincy is a good hero and possibly the best hero in all of Bloons Tower Defense 6 because of what you can do with all that excess money, man. Make it happen. Just make sure you're buffing him. Maybe make sure you use that Alchemist. Make sure you keep him overclocked the entire game, and you can even buff him further with weird village upgrades like Middle Path 4th tier or Middle Path 5th tier if you want to get fancy with it. If you guys enjoyed, press that like button. Make sure you subscribe and use that creator support code. I really, really appreciate it, guys. I know that I've been sucking with my videos lately. My viewership's definitely been tanking quite a bit because I don't upload as frequently, and YouTube algorithm doesn't like that. So if you guys want to do this to support me, it would be unbelievable. It's all I can ask, and thank you guys so much.